Happy Alien Day, everyone. It is 426, and of course, we know this has become known as Alien Day. I am so happy to be talking about these movies. I love this franchise, and there's so many elements to it that I just really enjoy. And I want to get into my top 5 takeaways from the Alien franchise as my favorite moments. A little unorthodox. Some you guys may agree with, some you may not, but these are mine. I would always, of course, love to hear yours. Sound off in the comments, head over our Discord. Let's talk about it there. Let me know what you think of your top 5 and why. So let's get into it. Number 5 on my list is Brett's death. So Harry Dean Stanton's character, Brett, from the first one. This is the first, when he dies, this is the first time we really get the alien reveal. We finally get to see what a xenomorph is in the first one in all of its glory. So I absolutely love this, and I think it goes down in history as just wonderful to have that sort of reveal of like what we're actually dealing with here. So getting into it, that's my number 5. Then we go into number 4. And I know this may not be everybody's, but I've always enjoyed it. And it really comes from both Lance Henriksen and his performance and Bill Paxton and his performance. And that's the knife trick from Aliens in 1986. Of course, he puts his hand over Bill Paxton's and he plays the knife trick where he goes between the fingers and he does it at a rapid rate. Now, him being a robot, an android, of course, it helps with the speed and that he can be very accurate, but it is wonderful how it's acted out. Bill Paxton does such a great job in this. That's why it's number 4. It's just near and dear to my heart, and I love that scene. Number 3 is the Ripley's death scene from Aliens 3. Now, say what you will about the movie. There's a lot of aspects I do like about it, especially in the assembly cut, but Ripley's death and the fact that after all of these movies, she sacrificed herself at the end, knowing that she was carrying the queen, the aliens after the Wayland Corporation, Yutani Corporation want her so they can weaponize this alien, anything they can to get their hands on these entities. She finally takes that step to say, nope, it's not going to happen. I will sacrifice myself and we will be done with it. So I absolutely love that scene, as Sigourney Weaver does a fantastic job kind of rounding out what we know of Ripley, who she is, her journey from the start and to where this comes at the end. Of course, we know resurrection exists and she's a clone in that, but this really was Ripley's final moments and it was a heroic one and she did a fantastic job. Number 2 on my list is when Bishop comes back. Of course, there's a tumultuous relationship between Ripley and Bishop because once she finds out he's an android, she cannot trust him. Ash really took that away from her, and with everything that happened in the first one, and he is desperately trying to say, like, I am different. I'm somebody you can trust. I'm here to help you. And Bishop was a beautiful character, played wonderfully by the great Lance Henriksen. And to see Bishop come back in the end and restore that faith in Ripley was just fantastic. Now, there's a lot of other elements that go on here, but just that tinge, that thing of where he comes back for them and she ultimately knows is great. I love that. And then number 1, of course, I can't not go with it. It's probably the most famous scene, one of the most famous scenes in movie history, especially horror movie history, the chest burster scene. The great John Hurt, the war doctor himself, has the alien pop out, and this was such an amazing visceral reaction from the rest of the cast. I absolutely was going to make this number 1. Now, it may be one of those number 1s you say, of course it was, with a little bit of an eye roll, but I think you know too that it's worth it because it's just a great scene. But that's my top 5 takeaways from the Alien franchise. That's my favorite moments. I would love to hear what you guys have. Again, sound off in the comments. I always read all of them. If you don't want to sound off there, jump over on our Discord. You can go to our link tree. The link's everywhere, or on thescenesnobs.com. It's all over there. But I'm super excited to share this with you. Happy Alien Day to you guys. Hopefully you guys are watching the movies. I am hosting with my good friend, Katie Steinruck. We are hosting an Alien Day show. It's a pre-show before we get into watching Aliens 3 and Aliens Resurrection. So hopefully you guys will join us, be a part of it. We're going to have a really good time tonight. I absolutely love doing this. If you're watching this at a later time, just check out the movies, or you can check out the pre-show. It will be available. So have a great time. Enjoy Alien Day. Watch whatever movie you want to watch on this day, but make it one with a good xenomorph in it. Let's do that. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'm Mick Manhattan from The Scene Snobs. Please hit like and subscribe. Really helps us go a long way. And you might want to check out some of the other fun stuff that we have available on the show, shows like this and more, and let us know what you think. All right, until next time, I'm Mick Manhattan from the Scene Snobs, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.